It's me, Trevor. It's me, Trevor. Here I am, sitting in my seat, as I do every week, looking at the screen, hoping I'll be seen. I just came up with that. I didn't write that ahead of time. I just came up with that using my brain. Hope everyone had a great Halloween. Hope you had goblins and ghouls. I hope you didn't have real goblins and ghouls, but you know what I mean. Children dressed up as those type of things. Goblins and ghouls and creepy, nasty things. Mentor's here. Good. And I've been seen. Thank you for that confirmation. Whew, it'll be easy. It's going to be all easy from here on in now that I've been seen and heard. I think I've been heard as well. I hope so. So yeah, where I live, we never have kids dropping by for Halloween. It's a lot of university students on the street. They don't do anything for Halloween, and not a lot of kids live in the area. But this year, we had I think a record for at least the last decade. We had, God, how many? I'm just trying to do the math in my head. We had one kid show up. One kid show up. In retrospect, I should have just handed them a whole box, of the 50 chocolate bars. I should have just done that. Would have blown their minds. Like, here, take this. You can take the night off. We're taking the rest of the night off. Yeah, we had one. I'm going to get into some stuff. I've been doing things. And not pleasant things. No, and I'll mention them. I want to wait for a couple more people to hear my misery before I start talking too much about it. See what's going on. Oh, Mentor has another comment. Probably the only person here at the moment. I live right next door to a cemetery. Oh, that's nice. It's Halloween all year round. Each year hit and miss. Whether they get 20 or so or we get one or two. Now, once again, I'm not sure if you're saying you get 20 or so children dressed up as like ghouls and skeletons, or if you actually get the living dead. Right, do you get one or two living dead or 20? Because you're right beside a cemetery, right, on Halloween. Yeah. Kyle's here. Hello, Kyle. Kyle is here as well. Haha, that's good. We're doing well. Things are picking up. Oh, my goodness. First time. Inquiring minds want to know, has Trevor ever tried candlepin bowling? Yes, of course I've... I'm almost insulted by that question. Of course, I have done candlepin bowling, which is popular through some of the maritime provinces and in Maine. In Maine as well. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Candlepin bowling. Pretty much, candlepin bowling, I've noticed, pretty much anywhere where they call a driveway a dooryard, there's candlepin bowling. I don't know what that means. But I've made the correlation between those two things, and people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Dooryard is what you call your driveway if you're in New Brunswick, for example, or parts of Maine. Isn't that interesting? I read a Stephen King, his book on how to write. Didn't really rub off on me, but I read that, and in it, somewhere in it, he goes, yeah, and then, I put the car in the dooryard. I went, what? Because I'd only ever heard it. I didn't know anyone outside of New Brunswick used that term. But apparently, Stephen King also calls a driveway a dooryard. And I'm sure does candlepin bowling. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, that was an important question. I'm surprised that actually hasn't come up before. Yeah, it's kind of awkward that it has now. Mentor saying he can't tell if they're children or living dead. And he gives candy regardless. And I think that's the right move. I think that's the right move to do. Yep. Oh, I don't have the multi-stream. I haven't put the multi-stream comments. Sorry. I'm sure there's billions of people who have been posting on the multi-stream, and I'm just... actually, they probably would have... Oh, no, when I do this, it changes the whole damn thing, doesn't it? Anyway. I'm going to play a song first. Just a cover song that I've always liked, but I've never actually bothered getting the chart for until now. So I'll start with this one. Then I'll do some more talking, and then some more playing of songs. That's kind of how the whole show goes. That's the whole darn thing. So here's one. It's from a little band. I don't think most people probably haven't heard of this. I don't think anyone's heard this song. It's pretty, it wasn't much of a hit. Who's already guessed what it is? There's no prize, but... I used to rule the world Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets where I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen to the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One moment I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand on pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem's bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you go there was never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. It was a wicked and wild wind, blew the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem's bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries on a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter will come and make never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Missionaries on a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't come and name never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Had some little outro there. I didn't really know how that went. Anyway, that was a band called Play Cold. No, Coldplay. Oh my God! The stream has just exploded as I was playing that song. Hey, Stereotypo says, Trevor, you rock. The worms rock. Rock on, Worm Man. I like every one of those sentences, Stereotypo. I appreciate all of that. I like that every sentence has rock in it. You know, it should be punctuation. Rock. PC of Dirt, what is that actually? I try out, the coffee shop gigs. We haven't got a gig yet. So if you live in Kingston, you should book us, the duo. But yeah, it's stuff like this. Like the songs we're playing are exactly the songs that you would think a couple of middle-aged white guys would play sitting in a corner. We haven't rehearsed this one, but this is one up now that I have it up on my my computer. It's on the cloud for me now, so I'm sure Kevin can follow along to the 4 chords in this song, and I'd be happy to sing it. So if someone said "Viva la vida," I don't know who would call out Coldplay that way. They're not really a band that drunken people shout out, but you never know. Then I go, yeah, we got that one, and so we would play it. We haven't learned that one, but it is certainly exactly in the ballpark. Exactly in the ballpark of the songs we would play. Kyle said he liked the Monster Mash. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things I did. Last week, if you missed it, I did the Monster Mash, but I sung it like Bruce Springsteen, and it came out much better than I thought it would. And then I found Bruce Springsteen singing the Monster Mash somewhere on YouTube, And my version of Bruce Springsteen singing the Monster Mash was way, way better than his version. I'm not even blowing my horn or anything here, but my version of him doing it was better than his version of him doing it. I bet his version of me doing him doing it would be the best of all. If someone knows Bruce and could just show him the clip, and that'd be great, and then he could get that. He could put that up, and he could improve his monster mashness on the internet. Yeah, I'm more Springsteen than Springsteen. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that could be a song. More Springsteen than Springsteen. Always looking for material. Always looking for material. Gee, should I talk more? Should I go more? I got lots of stuff. I'm on the TikTok now. That was one. I had a couple of big events happen this week. So I'm now on the TikTok, people. The curiosity just got to me. I finally hopped in. And then, so I've been posting something every day. And I'm like, wow, why haven't I been here before? It's like built for me. It's for people who do slapdash junk and just throw it up on the internet without any thought or effort. And that's like, yes, please. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, that's what I'm just doing the long form of it now. But TikTok's like the short form of doing what I'm doing right now. And I wish I had known earlier. Yeah. So if you want to go, you can see all sorts of very short versions of me doing ill-conceived crap on TikTok. And you can watch the longer version now. Yeah. So I've been doing that. I posted one video of just me throwing up little hearts because of the special effects. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What a strange world we live in. Anyway, I'm all in. I like it. It's better than YouTube. I always feel like it's something should be good to be on YouTube. I don't know why, because things aren't, but I just always got that vibe from the site. But TikTok, I'm just like, oh my God, this is nonstop Mardi Gras, but not like the good one where everyone makes the costumes, like the half-ass one in some town that doesn't really know Mardi Gras, but they still want to get drunk and wear very little. It's that. That's kind of TikTok. And once again, I'm saying that as a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, that was enough talking. I'm gonna take a look at my little song list. I always make a little list of songs that I want to try. I just did a not funny one. I should do a funny one next. Hey, a funny one. I'll do a cover, a funny cover. Here's one that I did when I early in the pandemic. I was doing like theme shows on the weekends, and I loved doing them. It was just a lot of work because I had to prepare ahead of time, which you can tell I've totally given up on. Yeah, and I just didn't have the time to keep doing them. But I did a Monty Python one, so I have a bunch of Monty Python songs that I haven't done in a while. Some of them. Here we go, and this is a good one because it's educational as well. Okay, can't do this one too fast because it's actually got a lot of words in it. I'd practiced it once before I went on, and it was a bit of a disaster. So I'm going to slow it down a little. There we go, Trevor. Just keep it slow. Don't get too excited. Here we go. Emmanuel Kent was a real pissant who was very rarely stable. Heidegger was a boozy beggar who could think you under the table. General Hume could outconsume Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, and Wittgenstein was a beery swine who was just as slosh as Schlegel. There's nothing Nietzsche couldn't teach about the raising of the wrist. Socrates himself was permanently pissed. John Stuart Mill, of his own free will, on half a pint of shandy was particularly ill. Plato, they say, could stick it away half a crate of whiskey every day. Aristotle was a bugger for the bottle. Hobbes was fond of his dram, and René Descartes was a drunken fart. I drink, therefore I am. Yes, Socrates himself is particularly pissed. A lovely little thinker, but a bugger when he's pissed. There you go. Bruce's Philosopher Song. That's what that one's called. The Bruce's Philosopher Song. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. That's a nice one. Very short as well. Oh, Kyle saying that on YouTube. Twitch was glitching. Was Twitch glitching? The internet. You think they would have figured it out by now? Hey, would have figured it out. Second on Wildflowers is making advanced requests, like as you all know, because it's all the same people who usually come here. It's not a request show, but I do entertain requests usually at the end. So I will try to tuck Canada's really big away in my brain. As you all know, my brain is very porous. I might forget half an hour from now. So then you're going to have to remind me. Okay. I should do another song. That didn't take as much time as I thought it was. That's why I'm a little. I'll do my Tom Petty song. I usually try to get a Tom Petty song in. There have been a couple of times where I have forgotten. Once again, my porous mind. But this time I have remembered. I try to do different ones every time. Occasionally I've had to repeat, but not today. I don't think I've done this one before. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I stand my ground. I won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground. And I won't back down. Hey, baby, ain't no easy way out. Hey, I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, oh, I stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. There, I won't back down. I don't know if anyone ever heard that song either. Pretty another obscure song. I'm just doing obscure songs today. Oh, hey, somebody gave me money. I even forgot to mention. I haven't even mentioned in like months that you can just give me money on this thing. Yeah, so you can tip me money if you feel like it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Yeah, it's good. Piece of dirt. Is it obscure? They might be giant songs. Huh. I only know a couple of. They might be giant songs. I should. Okay, all the good. Okay, Dan from the Halloween. Okay, good. Oh, Dan from the Halloween song. Oh, it's good to see you, Dan. Okay, good. I'm making lots of friends. Making friends. What's going on in the chat? There's a Canadian in Denver, making him homesick. Yeah, you live in a home with a very plain wall, and you can't be bothered to put any pictures up on. Because that's what my home is like. Well, just this area over here. I've only been talking about doing something with this wall since I don't know. Since I started the stream a long, long time. One day, you can hope. I haven't even started complaining about the things. Oh, I'm gonna start complaining now. So I mentioned the TikTok, which I discovered on my own. I'm gonna claim it. I've also the other thing I've been doing this week is working on my website, which sorry, I'm trying to breathe slowly so that I don't rage out, turn green into a monster. I hate doing the website. It's one of my least favorite things. So that's why when I do a website, it's usually there for like 5 years, and then I have to I redo it. So I've been doing that this week, just flailing, just horrible flailing, and puts me in a nasty mood. And I sit down and I'm there for like 4 hours, and I'm at the end of it. The only thing I've accomplished is that I've managed to make myself. Well, it's not even anger is more exciting. It's just like, what is that? Is there a word for that? Or just kind of like you're internally growling? Must be a word for that. If anyone can think of that word for just sitting there stewing, maybe stewing. I think there's a better word. A word for you're just like this. That's how I am. Anyway, but I've made a little more progress in the last couple of days. Yeah. It's the joy of being an independent anything is that you have to do all the other stuff yourself. And sometimes you're not good at the other stuff. No, sometimes you're not good at it. Anyway, so I picked out a song here, which I think might be a little appropriate. If I had a little more money, there's a person I would call in to help me. So here we go. Let's get this one here. That was almost a segue. That's great for me. So this is an Arrogant Worm song, and when we do this, we all do different parts. I'll have to be doing a couple of different characters in this one later on. I'll try to change my voice, just so that you can know that I'm playing a separate character. When I walk in the room, people they do bow, for I am the guy with computer know-how. I know what to do when you are staring at the screen that says fatal error 642. You don't know what it means. You bang the keyboard, throw the mouse, and scream like a banshee. Your tiny brain has failed, so now you must call me. When I walk in the room, people they do bow, for I am the guy with computer know-how. When I was young, the kids would call me Four Eyes and a geek. Beat me up, steal my lunch, and give me bad wedgies. But the prophecies come true, the geek inherited the earth. I charge you through the nose and treat you like dirt. When I walk in the room, people they do bow, for I am the guy with computer know-how. Help me get onto the information highway. Notice the different voice I'm using? I seem to be stuck in my virtual driveway. No, help me first. I am in great despair. The only program I have learned to use is Solitaire. That was a different character. Now they both sing together, which I can't do because I only have one set of vocal cords. We need your help, we both scrape. To you we must submit. I shall help, but first you must proclaim you are idiots. We're idiots. Louder. We're idiots. Louder. We're idiots. Yes, you are. Now, who has money to spend? The guy with computer know-how. For whom is setting the time on a kitchen appliance mere child's play? The guy with computer know-how. Who can transfer data successfully from his personal organizer to his desktop computer? Remember those? Technically, that would be you. Who are women no longer ashamed to be seen with? Some things never change. Yes, I'm the guy. Yes, I'm the guy who possesses computer know-how. There you go. You know, I would be happy to take all that abuse just to get that stupid friggin' website back up again. Anyway, here we go. There we go. I thought it would make me feel better, but it didn't. It really didn't. It really didn't. Let's go to the chat. See what's going on. Let's go on to the chat. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. Okay. I'm just trying to see. It's always hard for me to pick it out because sometimes people are just chatting to each other. Saying, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. Yeah. Then I feel like I'm kind of eavesdropping. But then again, you've typed it into a public forum, so I guess that's not. Oh, Second Wildflower says it's like Rick Moranis and Patrick from SpongeBob joined in. That is, yeah, that's a good duo. That's a good comedy team. Good comedy team. Atari Basic Mentor. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help us. I don't think it's going to help us. I think our music producer used an Atari computer to produce our first album. I think he was using an Atari. Like the last one, it must have been. Huh. Anyway, there's a little piece of trivia that I'm not sure is correct, but I said it anyway. Hopefully everyone's having a good week. I'm going to answer some questions now. Get my show notes up here. So I usually post on the Facebook and ask for questions. Sometimes I remember well in advance. Today I didn't remember till like late this morning. But some people still found it, which is great. What should I? Oh, here we go. We'll go with Paul. I don't know if Paul's here or not. Paul has been following, I guess, my post because he's been a wise guy here. I think he wants to get me going. Hey, I hear you are the go-to guy for WordPress. Any tips on getting something started? Yeah. Don't start something. Just don't do it. No, just say no. I don't need a website. Most people don't need a website. I kind of need one because I'm trying to, up the promotion for my comedy courses. So I kind of need a website because up to now I just kind of like post a couple of things on the Arrogant Worms and my page and say, hey, I'm doing a comedy course. And then I had a little blurb, but it didn't. It looked dodgy. It looked dodgy, right? It's like a guy running a business, but with like hand painted like signs for all the prices and the specials, with a marker or something like that. Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like I was running. Not a. Oh, so I'm trying to up the appeal a little there. So anyway, yeah, but yeah. Okay, so that was a great question. We got 4 questions over. I'll ask one more now. Carolyn, is Carolyn here yet though? Carolyn often shows up a little later. Maybe, no, I'll hold off in case she shows up later. Kyle, I think, is here. Yeah, Kyle's here. Kyle, do you have a favorite Arrogant Worm blooper that happened during a concert? We screw up all the time. But one that I remember, we were playing a festival in Kansas in the summer. So it was hot and there was a lot of sun and no shade. And it was a festival where we had a couple things in the morning and then something later on in the early evening. And in between, we just had time to kill. And it was a small town. There wasn't much to do. So I just walked around the town and I kind of forgot about the sun, right, being a thing. And that this, and there was no, trees or anything to hide under. So I walked around all day, came back for the show, totally red. And then I was in the middle of a song and my brain stopped. It just stopped working. I was singing a song and then I wasn't. And then I was just kind of standing there with people watching. Yeah. Fortunately, the other members of the group were very nice and then started pointing at me and laughing and mocking me. For a good 5 or 10 minutes until my brain started to, so they just made fun of me. I was probably having mild heat exhaustion there and they didn't care. They just used me for laughs. Mike and Chris, that's what they did. Yeah. Eventually my brain did kick back in again, but that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. I was just like, yeah. I don't think there was permanent damage. Who knows? Probably was some permanent damage. But hey, look, I'm still soldiering on. Okay, that was a good question. Kyle. So the 2 questions I answered now. I'll just quickly go back to the streams if there's any. I think that's Kyle's asking if a Zoom concert is happening. That is the kind of question I like to have, Kyle. Yes, there's a Zoom concert happening. I just sent it off in the last News Trevor. Please sign up for the News Trevor, except you can't now because my website's down. God, I'm terrible at business things. But I did get here. I got I'm doing a All Request concert. I do this once a month, November 11th, 8 p.m. And you can request a song and I'll sing it. And it's a Zoom show. You're all in the Zoom room with me. So it's kind of a little more interactive than this. So let's try to keep this interactive. November 11th. So far, I have sold 0 tickets, which is scaring me. 90% of the people buy it a couple of days beforehand. But anyway, and because the previous News Trevor I sent off, I actually sent the wrong link, so people couldn't buy tickets. Who knows? Maybe I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I'm going to go to the Twitch. So I'm just going to quickly go to I can put it in the Twitch here. Control V the link for it. There you go. There's the link for it. Or you can go to my website and check No, you can't because the website's down. Anyway, I'll post about it on Facebook, and I'll post it on the Arrogant Worms Facebook as well. Yeah. And lots of room so far. Lots of room. Any other questions I missed? Oh, I need to go back to the multi-stream. Sorry. Here we go. Back to the multi-stream. Okay. I think I'll sing a song. I'm sure there were comments there that I should have paid attention to. So much going on, and I just got the one brain that was damaged by heat exhaustion. So that's what else did I have planned for today? Do I want to do that one? Do I want to do that one? I did that one. Someone wanted me to play the new Arrogant Worms Patreon song that I played last week as the world debut. I think I did it here last week in the world. Did I do that? I think I did. Okay, here we go. So this is the latest Worm Patreon song. I have to put lots of verb on this one. It's kind of it ended up being kind of a Morrissey song, which is an odd genre. Don't know how that happened. So the Worms do a Patreon. I also do my own Patreon, which is Too Many Songs About Cats. And that's the one you should sign up, because this is my show, not a Worm show. And that would really help me. More people doing that. And then I could spend more of my life writing cat songs. Maybe even hire someone to do my website. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? You made my tasty ice cream fall right off the cone. You make the ball go not that far after I have thrown. I'm at the store and need to get something from the top shelf. Because of you, I don't jump high and I have to ask for help. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? What's up with gravity? I'm tired of being stuck on the ground. You make people drop their phones. You flatten all their hair. You made bird poop fall from the sky right on my friend Pierre. You drop apples on people's heads. You break dishes and jars. And it's because of you that I cannot float to Mars. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? What's up with gravity? I'm tired of being stuck on the ground. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? What's up with gravity? I'd rather be floating around. Even I admit that you are an attractive force, but being rid of you would be so great. Nobody would need facelifts, and also, of course, you could lose an awful lot of weight. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? What's up with gravity? I'm tired of being stuck on the ground. What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring everybody down? What's up with gravity? I'd rather be floating around. What's up? What's up? What's up with gravity? What's up? What's up? What's up with gravity? What's up? What's up? What's up with gravity? Why you gotta bring us all down? It's called What's Up with Gravity. In brackets, the anti-gravity song. I just added that in. I could call it whatever I want. Seeing if I'm just checking checking what's going. Oh, did someone pass out of? Oh, that's Bunny. Might have passed out from the heat. Yeah, I was this close. I think I was that close to passing out. I did all, the brain passed out, but my body didn't. Okay. People just chatting. Oh, Carolyn's here now. Carolyn's here, so I can read her question. We were waiting for you, Carolyn. We're all waiting for you, just so you know. We were just waiting. I just had them sit with silence for most of the time, and then I just sang out one song. Show notes. Here we go. Show my show notes. Where's Carolyn's? Here. Oh, here's Carolyn's question. Carolyn asks, what's the worst piece of advice that you've received? Most of the bad advice I get is from myself when I tell myself something or try to convince myself to do something like, Trevor, know what you should do if you really want to take this up a notch. You should redo the website. That's a pretty that was a terrible piece of advice. But advice from other people it's almost never that bad, never as bad. I remember when we were first starting off, I was doing all the bookings. This was back when there was originally sketches and songs, but mainly sketches. And then we started moving over more to the songs pretty quickly. And I was trying to get us gigs anywhere. I sent a cassette tape. I'll say it again, cassette tape, just in case there's no younger people here. If there were, they might be confused. I sent a cassette tape off to a comedy club in Montreal. And then I called the person on the telephone, not a smartphone, not a pocket computer, telephone. All I could do was phone people. That's all you could do. And I talked to the guy, and I said, hey, what did you think of the cassette tape I sent you? And he was, it's not bad. You got some potential there. Like some of the sketches were pretty good, but you guys got to ditch the songs. Yep, that's what he said. He said we should ditch the songs. That was his advice, which was noted and ignored because I thought our sketches were not that great. And our songs were, I'm not saying the songs were awesome, but they were markedly better than the sketches. Anyway, so that guy said we should drop the songs. Yep. So that would have been a whole different path for me, right? Because if we had gone, hey, that guy's right, let's drop the songs, we would have just instantly done nothing, and none of us would have really gone, we wouldn't have gone full time. I probably would have got a real job. God, I'd probably have a pension. I should have listened to that guy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have totally taken his advice, not because it was right for what he meant, but because I could have had a different path. Wow, I never thought of it that way before. Anyway, okay. So there you go. That was some pretty. I think it was pretty bad advice. Pretty bad advice. I got one more question. I'll do the last question, else I'll forget. Jim, who I know is here today. Do the arrogant worms have a secret underground lair you all share, or do you each have your own room? Where are they located? Oh, this is another cruel question. People are just, no, we don't even have a lair. I know, Jim, you think we're probably pretty cool and that cool people have underground lairs, right? And that at the very least we have one that we share, and probably our own personal lairs as well. We have nothing. We don't even have like a basement with wood paneling with a card table. Like, we don't even have that. We got nothing. There's no lair. There's no signal, right? We don't have a signal to summon us together even. We don't have that. Yeah, we have to like send emails to each other. And then it usually just takes forever anyway for us to get together. But yeah, no underground lair. We don't share them. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. I hope I haven't disillusioned you. I probably just burst your whole bubble. We don't do crime fighting either. You probably think we fight crime as well and have costumes. We don't actually do that. Okay. The worm signal. Yep. So you're welcome to ask any more questions if you want. I'm probably going to look back at my song. Oh, did I promote everything? I promoted the next show. Yeah, next show. I'll post more about it on my Facebook site and the Arrogant Worms Facebook site if you want to find the link to that, because my website is down. And I'll send it out in the news, Trevor, if you're on that. Again, What else? Oh, become my patron. Go on patreon.com and put in my name, Trevor Strong. I write too many songs about cats. That's my big project. I want to get as many people as possible so that I can spend more of my life doing valuable things like writing songs about cats and less working on websites. What am I doing? I've distracted myself. Show lyrics. There we go. Oh, here we go. I'll do a cat song now because it's talking about the cats. Remind me. This is not officially part of my project because I wrote this song for the Arrogant Worms Patreon a while ago. But if I do an album, my long-term goal is to actually record all my cat songs properly. But I'll have to raise money for that. And then this song will definitely be on that. This is called My Cat Sits on Me. I wrote this for my former cat, Picasso. He didn't get fired. He just died. He was 20 years old, though, so that was pretty good. And he would sit on me all the time. And then we have our 2 current cats are not lap cats. They'll occasionally a little bit. But then we have the foster cat, Meowie. And boy, she is lap cat central, which is great. It's great to have a lap cat again because my lap was getting too cold. So I can sing this song again, knowing that it now applies to my life. My cat sits on me all day long when I'm reading a book while I'm writing the song. My cat sits on me, but it's not out of love. To him, I'm just a handy-heated human rug. My whole life I try to prove that I'm not a doormat, yet somehow I've ended up a mattress for a cat. I'm where he sits, I'm where he's sitting, I'm where he's sat. My cat sits on me, but before he can lay down, he meets me with his pointy paws and spins round and round. My cat sits on me, then he licks his bum. He seems to quite enjoy it, but for me it ain't much fun. But I'll admit there's benefits when the cat sits on you, 'cause when he's on my lap, there ain't nothing I can do. You know it's true. Honey, can you take out the garbage? The cat's sitting on me. My cat sits on me, on my chest when I'm in bed, and if I dare roll over, he sits on my head. My cat sits on me, sometimes I'm pretty sure that I have somehow grown a tumor that purrs. The only thing that's worse than being used for a cat nap is when he goes and sits on someone else's lap. Little traitor, little cat. Traitor cat! Traitor! Traitor! Please come back. But he won't come back to me till I've got important work. Then he sits on my computer like a fluffy little jerk. My cat sits on me. There you go. That's called My Cat Sits on Me, based on real cat sitting on me. Just ripped from real life. Yep, that's what that one is. We got a time for like maybe a couple more songs. Yeah, I don't have too much to promote right now. I mentioned those are things. Comedy courses. I'll be doing more comedy courses in January. But if you ever want to take one, just send me an email. It's going to look great, though, the page. The WordPress page for the comedy courses. You're going to go there and you're going to go, man, I wouldn't have taken that from that course from that other guy who used to teach this. Obviously didn't know how to put a website together. But now, all the information I could ever ask for is right there on this site that he obviously redid very quickly and professionally. Anyway, oh my God. Anyway, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna. This is my happy time. This is my happy time of the day. Singing songs for you. Just get all that. Wash that away. Let's see. See if there's any questions. Carolyn's gonna help fund the album. That's good. Excellent. That's one. I got one. I've counted up. If I include the unrecorded Arrogant Worms songs about cats, which I've written, and the other ones, I think I'm already up to like 8 or 9 songs. So I'm well on my way. I'm probably going to run a catathon as well sometime soon, just to try to get more patrons. And I'll just sing songs about cats for the whole damn thing, and guilt people into supporting me. It'll have two themes: cats and guilt. That's what it'll be about. Stereotype Austin Lounge Lizards. Yes, I've heard of them. I've even met them. Met them at a Folk Alliance conference once. They're very nice fellows. Yeah, I should look up some of their songs and try to cover some of those someday. You can always send me emails, trevstrong@gmail.com, if you ever got an idea. You go, hey, you should do that Austin Lounge. Or you go to my Zoom show, and then I'll almost certainly do it. Unless the song's too difficult, I do almost any song. So yeah, I go, hey, I want Trevor to play an Austin Lounge Lizard song. I'll go to his all request Zoom show, and that'll be my request. Won't that be great? So, yeah, getting all the plugs in. I don't think I see any other questions. Hope I didn't miss any. Canada's Really Big. Yeah, I'm gonna end with Canada's Really Big. I'll be my closer, and I'll do one more song before that and a little bit of. Okay, I don't see any other comments. So let's see what my other song I'm gonna do today is. Oh, I've got a bunch. No, I don't want to do that one. Don't want to do that. I want to do this one. I like this one. Okay, I'm doing this one. Hey, this one here. I did this one when my Patreon was a little more unfocused. Way back when I was just doing a random comedy song every month, and then the Worms did it, so I kind of ditched the Patreon for a while. But now I have my new, of course, fantastic focus. But this is one, so it's not quite official. It's not officially an Area Worm song, but it is a comedy song. Do 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 do. She came at me with a blender, think she was on a bender. I did not know how to defend against her attack on me. All I heard was whirling, pictured my body twirling, with pureed and swirling into a human smoothie. I backed away towards the door. She followed and out came the cord. It stopped almost immediately. That doesn't change the fact that she came at me with a blender. I know it might be tempting to think that I'm just resenting our relationship and inventing a metaphor or simile. But it wasn't like a blender, and it wasn't as if a blender, and it wasn't a rhetorical comparison between our relationship and a blender. It was actually a blender. It was actually a blender. She came at me with a blender. She told me it was a joke, and it was, I hope. Still a little bit later, I hid the cheese grater. There you go. She came at me with the blender. That's what that one is called. She came at me with the blender. I like that one. Don't know if anyone else likes it, but I like it. It's a free stream, so I'll play what I want to play. Okay, I'm going to read Mentor's joke. You've probably read it already, but it's a good one. We're too cheap for a cheese grater. We only have a cheese gooder. That's good. He tissed his own post. Wow. Unbelievable. He made fun of his own post. Okay. I think Shuvalord's trying to help me with my internet needs, but I don't understand almost any of that. I can make e-run without Shopify on. Yeah, okay. Automatic mailing list. Yeah, okay. Confidence. Is that confidence? I should have confidence, or you have confidence? Anyway, okay. I'm gonna do one more song. Thanks everyone for coming along. I'll ramble for a couple of seconds in case there's a last minute question or query. The holiday season's coming up. I do also do Zoom concerts for you and whoever else you want to do. Yeah, so whoever you just book me, and then you and all your friends show up on Zoom from everywhere. That's the amazing thing, and I just do whatever you want. So that's coming up. Good holiday season thing, and all those Arrogant Worms Christmas songs, right? Yeah. I always forget to plug that one, and now that it's coming around again, I thought I'd just plug that. Mentor's helping me out. I think you bypass the electrical stream to secondary power coupling. You can reverse the polarity of the neutron flow to the FCCs and the ISPs. Yeah. Oh yeah. I already did that. Yeah, of course. So if you have any questions, email me, trevstrong@gmail.com. I would usually send you off to my website, but as I've mentioned repeatedly, it's going to be, I think I might have some version of it back up early next week. Some like hideous monster half beast will be stumbling back. Okay, until then, just email me or go on Facebook and message me if you have any questions or want any information on anything. And I'm going to do Canada's Really Big. It seemed to be requested by a bunch of folks. Oh, somebody asked how much the show is. It's $200 for a 1 hour show. Like, you'd spend that much money on a ticket to a good show, right? Huh. And you get a whole show, and you can have all your friends come. What a deal! God, you'd be foolish not to book that. You would be foolish. There you go. Thanks. Okay. Canada's Really Big. Coming right up. Canada's Really Big. Some of our songs have been covered by people. Canada's Really Big has been covered multiple times by Margaret Atwood. I say that, and it is not. I'm not joking. If you put Margaret Atwood, Canada's Really Big into the Google machine, you will get some clips of her singing at some places. Yeah, she's a fan of the song. Is that nice? She knows good writing, and I wrote that song. So there, everybody. So there. My high school English teachers would be impressed with me now, right? That's for sure. Yep. Anyway, I'm not even making that up. She has sung it multiple times. Did various places. Okay. Oh, yes, buddy. I have to read this because it's another plug. Me and my hubby had Trevor show a few years ago, and it was great. See, I didn't even make them do that. They're not even getting a kickback. You're not getting a kick. Do you think you're getting a kickback? No, maybe I'll give them a little something. Yeah. Okay, big hit for the Aerial Worms. When I look around me, how did I screw up my own damn song that I sang a million times? I'm going to start that one over. Because you people deserve a quality song all the way through. When I look around me, I can't believe what I see. It seems as if this country has lost its will to live. The economy is lousy, we barely have an army, but we can still stand proudly because Canada's really big. We're the second largest country on this planet Earth. And if Russia keeps on shrinking, then soon we'll be first, as long as we keep Quebec or Alberta. I guess you could put Alberta in there now. A little bit, yeah. The USA is tanks, Switzerland is banks. They can keep them thanks, they just don't amount. Cause when you get down to it, you find out what the truth is. It isn't what you do with it, it's the size that counts. Most people will tell you that France is pretty large, but you can put 14 Frances into this land of ours. It take a lot of work, it take a whole lot of work. We're larger than Malaysia, almost as big as Asia. We're bigger than Australia, and it's a continent so big we seldom bother to go see one another, though we often go to other countries for vacations. Our mountains are very pointy, our prairies are not. The rest is kind of bumpy, but man, do we have a lot. We got a lot of land, we got a whole lot of land. So stand up and be proud and sing out very loud. very much. Thank you. I'll see you all. Well, I'll see some of you next week. If you ever miss one of these, they go up on the various spaces of the internet. So you can always watch them later. Okay. Oh, someone's giving me a getting up to get a bowl. Yeah, standing ovation. Yeah, I'll take that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the Russia line. I actually stopped playing Canada's Really Big for a little while because the Russians looked like they weren't shrinking, but now I'm pretty confident they're just gonna crawl back. So yeah, I'm doing it again. Okay. Thank you, everyone.